Hello, all Podracing fans! Welcome to the Podracing Weekly Sportscast. I am your host, Gamedraco, and this week in Podracing, we are going to talk about Swiss Bracket Round 1 summary and the upcoming Swiss Bracket Round 2. The results for Swiss Bracket Round 1 are now in. The players who won Round 1 are going to face off against players who also won in Round 1, and the players who lost Round 1 will compete against other players who lost in Round 1. Renegade Duck, who after getting an automatic win and a bye, will compete against another player who won in Round 1. The point scores from +4 to -4 are based on the margin of victory or loss in their Round 1 match. Due to the Swiss bracket being a best of 7 or first to 4, the score of +4 or -4 would mean the match was a shutout, of which there were 4 in Round 1, with Paige forfeiting her match against Mikey Burger due to having to pull out of the tournament. 3 matches went to 5 races, which resulted in +3 and -3 scores. The closest match of Round 1 was Blue vs Digital Unity, which went all the way to the maximum of 7 races. This is indicated by the +1 and -1 score. Here are most of the closest races of Swiss Round 1 for this year, including the first and last race of Blue vs Digital Unity. That was the closest match of the round.
About 2 seconds?
About 2 seconds. 2 seconds with Rating in the lead, so. And we have Exodipt in the lead. This has always been a scary track for me, just because it's so easy to die on like every point on this track. I sometimes feel like it would make more sense for Vengeance to be in the Galactic Circuit and Executioner to be in the Amateur Circuit.
That's a good observation.
Because this track is just so brutal. And at 64, I just find it a nightmare. Oh, here we go. This might even them out a little bit, but looks like Exodip is in the lead slightly. 101 with a 103.
Not much in it.
No, not much difference.
This section here that Radiant's going through, that just always kills me.
Yeah, it's that's a deadly portion. Well, this portion's deadly too. That wall that Exodip just scraped can kill you so easily.
And Exodipt being able to adjust FPS, whereas Radiant is stuck at 60, so a big difference in those anti-gravity tubes if you were to change the FPS.
Yeah, though higher frame rates are actually more optimal for Vengeance.
Very fast second lap by Radiant.
Easily, yeah.
Very slightly catching up.
Yeah, very slightly. Ooh, I thought Radiant would hit that cog shaft. Here we go, the final tube.
Very clean racing by both races.
Yeah, very clean. Very difficult track to go clean on too. The reactor core beam has the quirk of still killing you even with invincibility cheats on. 305 to a 307.
Couldn't quite get back that first lap from Radiant.
I think this is Radiant's actual run. And here's Exodip's actual run. We have about a 6-second difference. 6 seconds with Radiant ahead. So there we go. Very close. Again. You can tell this track requires a lot of sliding, which you don't really get on the Asper ports because of the 60 frames per second.
Radiant choosing to go the jump, a little bit safer.
Yeah. For some reason, they adjusted the falling frame rates on the Asper ports, but not the frame rates for anything else. On PC, you can't do that because you just fall like a rock on 60 frames per second on PC.
Oh no! And Radiant pulls ahead.
Yeah. Careful! Ooh, I think you can tell. I think
not happy there.
Exodip looks a little tilted from that entry.
And we have a race on our hands.
Yeah.
Oh, Radiant.
Almost
So
takes
close.
a dip, but survives. That's going to give Exodus the time to catch up, and now we're back to an even race again.
Another one of those tracks that's very easy to die.
Both of them just going for the long one.
And Exodip's catching up.
Yeah, he's now thoroughly caught up now.
Let's see if both players can hold it together.
Yeah. Took it safer. He decided to stop the boost. Oh, this is insanely close.
Both clean entries.
Very clean tentrance onto the final lap. They are very close to each other.
Radiant losing the boost hold.
Yeah. There we go. This time he doesn't bonk. There we go. Oh, he took a big bonk there right before the jump. Exodip just going in. Well, this boost pattern might actually go in a dip's favor because now he's going to tap out sooner. Let's see if he holds it until you have to start climbing up. That's what I found was really optimal back in the day. He isn't.
Right at the very end. Oh, Exodip's slightly touching.
Yep, Exodip's slightly ahead. And that match
another
is
extremely
game,
close
set,
one.
and match, but very close. Just about 1 1/3 second. That is match over.
Alright, so it'll be just 1 second here. We'll go ahead and get them synced up for y'all's viewing pleasure. 23.8 by the looks of that. A little bit of a beefy pause, but that's okay. And while we're waiting for Nate Man to catch up with Dom, Nate Man's picks tonight were Executioner, no bans, and using a force point for skips. Spice Mine Run with Ben banned. Fire Mountain Rally with a forced random pod, but that was unfortunately banned by Dom. And Scrapper's Run with Ben banned. I'm sad about that. I was ready for the 6-minute slog with I think it was Bozzy that Botto picked.
Oh, that would have been so funny.
All right, first
very
lap
close racing by both races here.
Yes. Yeah, I think this is just going to be the entire match is going to be neck and neck the entire time. Both of them just right there. And with our delay, we can see that they are just a little bit behind us here. Or I guess we're a little bit behind them. They've already finished. We know the results, but you don't, so we won't spoil anything.
Actually, I'm on the stream all good, but I got kicked off the live channel. But that's okay, so I'm just going to be in the same seat of the audience today. Oh, Nate went a little wide there.
Yeah, I mean, hey, as long as you're watching the actual live in the speed racing server here, you should be fine.
And I think Nate Man is going to be kicking himself, just going a little bit wide there and falling that little bit behind.
Yeah, I mean, both of them were fantastic. And there's the fire finish from Dom. The 134.689 and a
Wow, that's amazing.
135.909. Verify all. That was incredible. All right, looks like a 33.5. I mean, yeah, it's fantastic. This game is... Oh my gosh, yeah, it is 27 years old. That's wild. And yeah, the fact that we can do this is really cool. I love the community that we have in this.
And while that the game still holds up so much, so good, and is still so much fun as well.
Exactly. I mean, it's, not without its problems, but they're fun. It's a fun, quirky kind of problem, like, oh hey, you gotta tilt over this section or else it'll just kill you. Draco, it's a good point. Yeah, that slight average speed drop. We'll see how it changes the dozer position. All right, both of them are, in fact, neck and neck. Looks like Dom has the ever so slightly an advantage here.
Yeah, extremely close.
Yeah, I mean, this is how it's gonna go. I feel like when you've got these high-level players, Nayman's trying to chip one off of the Galactic Champion. You got to look for the places where they might get caught out here, right? And this might be, Dom makes a mistake because of fatigue or something. It's past. It's in the AM where he is, and maybe the fatigue will get him, maybe the tiredness, sleepiness, whatever. I mean, if you're hoping for something here.
Seeing slightly different burst patterns there.
Oh yeah. And I mean, Dom has played this game a ton, so I'm sure that he knows. Oh, an engine fire from Nate Man. Not what you want to see.
Could have been worse getting it at the start of the fast terrain.
Yeah, oh yeah. It could have come at a much more inopportune time, for sure. Alright. Both avoiding the minecart. No deaths to the minecart today. Well, I say that, but there is one more lap. Who knows? Alright, Dom coming up the spiral. Nate Man is chasing that tail. So, oh my goodness. Into the marketplace now, and Nate Man is...
Clean racing from both...
Oh, yeah.
Both players.
Clean racing. Their lines are great. It's really just a difference of heat management and tighter lines here. Yeah, 115 and a 115, half a second between the two in terms of lap times. To be expected from these two. These are both fantastic racers. I'm going to say that just over and over, like a broken record, because I mean, it's true. They're great.
It is so true.
I mean, this is easily in everyone's predictions for these two will make it to the single elimination bracket. Because yeah, these two are both amazing. And tournament, of course, it's a little different from posting records to speedrun.com, because with posting those records, you can do it over and over and over and over again. But tournament in general, it's a different mindset, because there's no do-overs. Once Botto gives that countdown, I mean, hey, any mistakes you make, you gotta live with it.
That's true. It just makes it so much more impressive, the consistency. The consistency
Absolutely.
In combination with the just breakneck speed of both these players.
It's part of the reason why Mikey is such a scary player as well, because he is scarily consistent. Fire from Dom there, was not expecting that, but makes sense given his heat. And some bumps. Oh, the salty look back.
I'm not happy.
Wow.
Still pulls it off.
Just barely, with about a second between the two. No deaths. Dom has said disaster.
We're loving the far cam user for Nate Man. I did notice that as well. Different camera angles.
All right, looks like we had about a 25.5 time difference between the two of them. We should see that sync pause here. We're going to sit and contemplate in silence for a second, because Dom's the one who's providing us audio for today's match. We get to watch Nate Man race. Thank you. Don't forget that shh as they come off the throttle. All right, let's see it. I think Dom's going to be slightly ahead here. Yeah, just slightly.
So slightly.
Ooh, nice cornering from Nate Man. That was clean.
Nate Man's slightly lower on the heat.
Yep, yeah, 43 even for Dom and a 43-35 for Nate Man. This is close.
very
One
close.
mistake could cost it for either of these racers.
This is it. This is when Nate Man comes out on top.
Look, I'm rooting. I'm really hoping here.
Always fun to root for the underdog. No
Yes.
disrespect to Dom.
Look, the underdog's got to have some believers, you know? All right, coming around the corners here. Both very clean racing. Looks like Dom is pulling ahead, though. 42-23 now 42-48.
2/10, so close.
All right. Off the fast terrain into this tunnel here. Two of them running through. It's mesmerizing watching them race side by side.
It is amazing.
Right, coming up here on the final section, final home stretch.
Out of
Both
bounds,
going for the out of bounds finish.
One goes
Fire
left, one goes
finish.
through the middle.
All right, does that count as racers take a different path? All right, this looks like Metallica's actual start. And now we just wait for Tyr. Metallica showing us that lovely jump there. And it looks like a
13.6, I think.
Yep, 13.6 is what I got. So Metallica will pause while Tyr catches up here. Tyr opting not to go for the jump, which is fair. If you can't get it consistent, it's a little difficult.
Yeah, particularly at higher frame rates, which I think Tyr is forced to run at, because the strategy that jumping over that first portion comes from N64 runner Hayudoro, who I then found out it was the fastest on PC. So 32, less than a
32.
second apart.
Tyr's putting up some good times already. Let's see how that heat management
Already
goes for the
see a
boat.
diversion path. So oh, this is a lot closer than I thought it would be.
Yeah, this is exciting. This is a good sign for the race to come today.
Okay.
I
we
believe
go.
both of them, or no, are both of them on PC or are they not on PC?
Both are on PC, I believe.
Okay.
And I can tell it's PC because of how the engine sounds. The engine sounds on the PC version are much different from the 64 and the other console ports.
Gotcha. Okay. This is very close still, even now.
See what happens on this final stretch.
Oh, a little bump
Ooh,
there.
That bonk, but he didn't bonk any rocks. Oh my goodness, this is going to be close. 136.
137.
137. Yeah, if he didn't bonk, that would have been even closer. It's still pretty impressive.
Oh yeah, no, that was fantastic.
Yep.
Believe they're off.
The operating for more modern strategies, while Blue went for an older strat. Roughly.
They're neck and neck, and that's so typical for this track. Again, Digital going for a jump strat, and Blue going for a grounded strat.
About 45ths of a second.
Less than half a second apart, even with the different strategies. This is definitely a track where heat counts, and so it's sometimes hard to tell who's ahead because someone might have more boost in their tank than the other.
Especially considering the different route paths.
Digital not going for a jump lap 2.
Oh
That
my
time
goodness.
Blue's ahead.
But he also had way more heat. Here's how Digital's going to pull ahead a little bit slightly just because of that extra heat.
Crash Digital Unity.
Digital's going to pull ahead because he just used his heat more wisely. New per BB. We have it off by about 0.7 of a second.
Would have been perfect sync if it weren't for the load time.
Yeah, about half a second. Let's see how this goes. Neck and neck again. Careful.
Blue holding the boost a little longer.
Yeah. But he also took it a little more cautiously.
That might be enough to cost him this race. Some bonks
that was
there.
Nasty bonk. Yeah, Digital has practiced a little bit more on this.
Yeah, these are close enough that those bonks are going to make or break it.
Yep. 1 1/3 second and 1 1/3 second in favor of Digital Unity. Every time I see that giant caution wall, I think they're gonna die. Blue is still not far behind. Yeah, Digital Unity clearly has practiced a little bit of this.
Closer that time.
Digital falls off the track.
That will be enough. If they keep pace, this is going Blue's way now.
Yep, it's Blue's way. 155 despite a death. Oh my goodness, I don't think people saw that coming today. I think Digital Unity said I was so confident and fell off the track because some overconfidence possibly.
So this can go any way at this point.
And it's practically perfect. It's a perfect sync right off the bat. Let's see how this goes. Ooh. This is where Mahar's gonna pull ahead of Bullseye. And Digital Unity with an engine fire. Here's where Bullseye could make up over Mahonic with the super winding portion of the track.
Neck and neck.
I think Digital's pulling ahead just because of Bullseye's greater agility on this portion.
There you go. Digital goes through the shortcut. Blue does not. That will give Digital an advantage here.
No!
Ooh. Death from Digital.
53 with a 57.
Another engine fire for Digital.
Oh
Ooh,
no!
Blue going off, but actually knows how to get back on, but with the double engine fire.
He repaired it very fortunately. He got lucky with the engine fire repair. We are at a race again.
Blue still just ahead. But it looks like he's losing that lead here, especially if Digital can take that shortcut again. Digital surprisingly clean considering that he's not very well practiced on this track. That got me. Digital going between the rocks there.
Here we go into the final lap. 54 to 51. He almost caught up. This is so exciting because you don't usually see close races when you have different pods. Here we go. Oh my goodness. It is neck and neck going into this. Here we go. This should be really close with Digital slightly in the lead, but takes a bonk. Digital in the lead again.
Somehow not
close.
dying.
Oh my goodness, this is going to be close. And I think Digital took it. Just
Digital
what a way
took
to
it.
finish. Final track on Inferno. Digital wins by 1/3 of a second. 0.3 of a second. What an exciting finish to such a close race. With round 1 concluded, the matches for round 2 that are based on the win-loss record of round 1 are now set up. They are Damare vs. Harold Shoemaker, Nateman vs. Nock, Mikey Burger vs. Homura, Lilac Dryad vs. Blue, Metallica vs. Exodipt, Radiant Variant vs. Tyr, Rama Pluto vs. Cook, Nacho vs. Bonabo Kid, and Digital Unity vs. Renegade Duck. These 9 matches will be spread over 2 weeks, starting at the conclusion of the final round 1 match of Lilac vs. Homura, with the round 2 deadline being June 15th. The end result of round 2 will have 5 players with a 2-win, no-loss score, 9 with a 1-win, 1-loss score, and 4 players with a no-win, 2-loss score, with the random buy and win going to the forfeited page. For round 2 of Swiss, the first track for each match that was selected by the qualifying track committee of Andy Panther, Hayudoro, and Gamedraco will be Scrapper's Run. This track may be short and fairly simple, but is full of hazards, including a super accelerated portion into a caution wall of death and easy to fall off. I will see you soon in a future episode and in the tournament as a staffer and commentator. Good luck, and may the force be with you.